Hey, I just want to be clear. In these videos, I'm not clear sometimes. And my brother through the five Canaan speaking cities, kind of pointed this out tonight. He's like, um, well, what happened was we were talking about, you know, what the future holds and everything. And he said, if you're going to take classes, don't try to do too much, just take one class. So then and then this is how this works. Like I take that to mean, you know, like what it literally means. Like, yeah, don't try to, take too many classes and get stressed out. But in the context of the conversation in the five Canaan speaking cities language, it meant that what I had said before kind of meant two things that were conflicting, and I do that, and I've even said, that sometimes it can mean more than one thing, and um, I really, as I've gone along, um, that's not good. Like, that's not good that it would mean two things, especially if they're conflicting, you know. So, um, so that's not good. And all my visions and stuff, some of it is a little bit different than the Bible. So I think even my life and what I'm doing, reflects um that mindset. And I think it's God trying to show me, hey, we can work this out. Like, it doesn't have to mean both, and conflicting things. But some of it is because I don't know everything that's happened and stuff. So, and that was the whole night that they were talking like that. Had a good night. Went to Andiamos with my family, my brother and my parents. That's downtown Las Vegas, and you know, um, had good conversation and everything. It's just that they're kind of operating in that spiritual split realm. Like, the stuff that makes you fearful is kind of like what they will say in the coding of the language. And um I've been tried. I don't really respond to it because um I sift through the data, and I feel like I know what's true and what's false, but sometimes I don't, and I just have to rely on Jesus. Um and some of the things that are split realm, I put in the visions, and I'll be like, hey, this is their truth, and it affected me so much that it becomes a vision. Um, so, um, but anyway, that whole Alfred and Batman thing, I'm talking about The Dark Knight Rises. How Alfred sees Bane on the computer screen, and that he's astonished at Bane, and I said it's spiritual stuff because say you threw up every night, like I do, like some nights, like tonight I threw up because I had Italian. If I don't have basically a burger and fries, then I'll throw up. And it has to be from In-N-Out Burger, and unless I want to throw up, and like McDonald's out here makes me not throw up as well. Um, you know, and um, um, so say you did that, and then that equated to spiritually that that you took out a whole vampire army um, with a butcher knife, you know, like Samson or something. Like, you know, like you'd have to look at judges the way they operate. Like, um, that's what that equated to, thrown up for every night for a year or something, or 6 months, you know, whatever it is that equated to that you took out 100 vampires with a butcher knife. Like, so she would see all that and then be like honned. You know, hon means that it's like a spiritual awakening, like, you know, that you receive the Holy Ghost or something, like, and she would see it in a vision, like, or a dream or something. It wouldn't be like she's in the midst of the battle or something. Like, it wouldn't be like that. So I just wanted to be clear, like, that's what I mean. And it doesn't mean how it is in the comics, you know, where Alfred gets beat up or something. It doesn't mean that. I'm talking about Dark Knight Rises, and I think people would know what I mean in the context. But if you're, you know, scared or something, then I can see how that would be taken the wrong way. So I'm harmless, you know. I have I should just say it, like, I've been tried. Like, you know, I do everything I can to make sure, like, that I don't you know, like, sin and stuff. Like, that's what I'm doing. And like, you know, with the game stuff and the Issachar and the Jew deal, like, it operates a little differently, where like um the elders and stuff, and well, they look at the information, you know, and that kind of relates to the 24 elders in the Revelation. But then, and that relates to Dan tribe as well, um because they're like haunting all the information. That's like their idol worship or something. So then, you know, like the ones behind the computers, like looking at what everyone's doing, all the ones who are like chosen, 144,000 or something, you know, they're like, oh, this one just got the treasure. Like, he's, you know, he's gonna kneel on this day. Like, they know all that. So what I'm saying is, like, don't be afraid of the kneeling either, because it won't be anything like bad. Like, for me, I've already done all my stuff. Like, in the garden, it says there's rivers. And like the one for Ethiopia, I did in like 2014 to 2015. Like, with the EA stuff, the Isaiah 51. And then the one of them is a 6-1, which means you fall. And like, I had a bad fall and broke my foot and my back, you know. And that was during the beginning of COVID, and then I kind of healed up. But it's funny, because the past couple of days my foot has really been hurting, you know, pretty bad, but I'm able to walk still. So I'm not worried about it. But like, and then the other ones are like, you know, electrical company and stuff. And like, and then one of them is um trying to think. Oh, one of them has the good gold, and that's the new that's the new gravity. And like and gravity is like your private parts or whatever. I just say gravity. But like those are the Jew deals, the differences in those. Not saying anything against anyone. And then um the so the good gold is like that greenwood beetle I showed you in the visions. And it's good. So like nothing that means nothing bad will happen. Like you know, the other ones are a little bit corrupted. Like they're a little bit corrupted. And then um, Euphrates is like the well, it goes back to the Holocaust guys, and I think those are more like spiritual weapons. Like I don't know, it could end with the woman gets that Han or something, but um, you know, um, I'm trying to remember what it was exactly. Um, oh, the I think that the um I don't know, the Cocoa Samoa or something. Um, I don't know. It's nothing bad, okay? Like it's nothing to worry about. Like I'm not doing anything weird or anything like that. Like it's nothing to worry about. So I'll end the video here. It's getting long. Have a good night and thank you.